Good morning viewers. Today welcome to our channel Learn Differently. We are here to talk about product review of microcontroller Arduino Uno. So let's learn differently about microcontroller Arduino Uno and let's have a product review of it. Now move forward. Now what is a microcontroller? What basically microcontroller is? Now let's have an introduction of microcontrollers. A microcontroller is an integrated circuit device that combines a processor, memory and peripherals for embedded applications. Well, sounds difficult, right? Let's break it down. A microcontroller is a small computer on a single IC that controls specific tasks within an electronic system. A microcontroller is a single IC or integrated circuit that is typically used for a specific application and designed to implement certain tasks. Microcontrollers are mostly employed in embedded devices. These are mostly utilized in a variety of products such as implantable medical devices in biomedical engineering, machine tools, automotive engine control systems like in mechanical engineering or in automation factories, office equipments, remote controlled appliances like drones and so on. Let's move forward. Now what actually different types of microcontrollers are? Let's see one by one. But before delving deep into microcontrollers, one concept which must be clear is about IoT. What is IoT? IoT stands for Internet of Things. The Internet of Things or IoT is a network of physical devices which are connected through internet. These devices can transfer or communicate data to one another without human intervention. IoT devices are not limited to computers or machinery. The IoT can include anything with a sensor that is assigned a unique identifier. It has its specific PIN code. The primary goal of IoT is to create self-reporting devices that can communicate with each other and users in real time. Now let's see what are the some applications of IoT, Internet of Things. The basic application is smart cities like water distribution system, waste management system, energy engagement like grid automation, wireless grid or communication, wearables like smart watches, fitness and activity monitors which are wearable, which are ambulatory, home appliances like refrigerator, like coffee maker, like air conditioner, like water heater, agriculture tools like smart farming, like climate monitoring and forecasting and crop monitoring are all performed through IoT. Cars and automobiles like automotive cars, engine management. In smart manufacturing like industrial communication, production flow monitoring, improved field service scheduling. In transportation like traffic management, IoT makes easy parking, vehicle location monitoring. In healthcare like heart rate and blood pressure monitor like hypertension monitor or beats per minute monitor like heart rate monitor. In smart homes like smart door locks, smart bulbs, smart thermostat or temperature regulators are made through IoT. So these microcontrollers also have few options which can integrate IoT with it. Now let's move forward and see how these two things are related. Now this is our Arduino Uno, the basic topic of our video. Arduino Uno is a microcontroller and it's called a microcontroller just because of its IC. Which IC? ATmega328P. The name of IC which makes it a microcontroller, which is the heart of Arduino Uno, is ATmega328P. It's an 8-bit microcontroller. What does it mean? It means that it can transfer 8 bits of data in unit time, or it can transfer 255 bits in number system, or if you will transfer more than 8 bits, then definitely in our previous video we were talking about 8-bit microcontroller Arduino Uno. So now let's proceed the video that 8-bit microcontroller means that it can transfer 8 bits per unit time or 255 bits in number system. And if you will transfer more than 8 bits, then definitely it will transfer that in chunks and it will get slower. The heart of this microcontroller is ATmega328 IC. Its clock speed is 16 megahertz. Okay, like the oscillator or crystal which oscillates inside this microcontroller oscillates at 16 megahertz frequency or its speed. Its flash memory is 32 kilobytes. And input output pins, there are 14 digital pins and 6 analog pins in Arduino Uno. Now let's move forward. What are the components of Arduino board? The components of Arduino board, as I have told you earlier, it's an ATmega328 microcontroller IC. There is a crystal oscillator which oscillates at 16 megahertz speed. There is a USB port or USB connection. There is a reset button which starts the code from scratch, like which resets all the code or which deletes all the previous code and lets you to create a new code from scratch. There is a DC power jack. There are analog pins which were 6 in number, and there are 14 digital pins. What does it mean? Analog pin means that it takes continuous time signal like temperature sensor, like it takes data from temperature sensor or pressure sensor, or you can say flex sensor or motion sensor, which is a continuous signal, okay, which is changing with respect to time, and it has an ADC attached with it. ADC means analog to digital converter, which converts this analog signal into digital signal, which is ready for processing by a microcontroller. And digital pins are those pins which take signal in the form of 0 and 1, and that 0 and 1 can be transferred, and that 0 and 1 is binary bits, okay, like LED is on, LED is off, LED is on, LED is off, bulb is on, bulb is off, okay. So there are 14 digital pins and 6 analog pins in Arduino Uno. Then what is the programming environment or programming interface of Arduino Uno? It's an open source platform. What does it mean that it's an open source? It means that it allows editing by user. It is very user friendly. Allowing editing by user is implying that we can download code from GitHub and we can copy paste it and we can edit it, and it is not fixed, we can edit it. It is user friendly, it is accessible for beginners. The coding language in Arduino Uno is C or C++ with simplified libraries which are available exclusively in Arduino Uno. It's a case sensitive code. What does it mean? It means that case sensitive code means that the capitalized letters must be written capital, the small letters must be written small, otherwise code will show bugs or errors, and we need to debug the code by writing appropriate syntax, and it's a case sensitive code. Now we will talk about IDE, integrated development environment. So IDE, integrated development environment, is the basic platform where you can access Arduino virtually. Now what are the pros and cons of Arduino Uno? The pros and cons means advantages and disadvantages. It's small, it's portable, no computer is required, it's programmable logic, vast range of applications. It has, like, Arduino Uno is versatile and it is cheap, it's not that expensive. And its cons or disadvantages are these: that it doesn't have GPIO pins, it's limited by analog to digital converter, it has limited processing power, and it has no data storage. Okay, now what is IDE, which we were talking about recently? IDE, integrated development environment, looks something like this. Like it has IDE or integrated development environment, which is used for connection and which is used for writing code. Now welcome back to our channel. Welcome to our continued video. We were talking about Arduino IDE in our previous video, so let's continue it. So it is connected to breadboard in this way, and in breadboard we can make circuits by hand, and those circuits can be connected to each other in this way through Arduino Uno. Those circuits can be made on breadboard, and those can be controlled, or those can be you can say that those can be completed with the help of Arduino Uno board wherever microcontroller or any embedded device is required. Okay, so now we are gonna talk about examples of microcontrollers other than Arduino. It is ESP32. ESP32 is another type of microcontroller. STM32F103RB is another type of microcontroller. Raspberry Pi series is another type. All have their own pros and cons, all have their own advantages and disadvantages, and all of these are more robust and more diverse and have more options as compared to Arduino Uno, because Arduino Uno is cheap and it's used for small scale projects, while ESP32 is a little high. STM32F103RB is used for robust industrial applications. It's much better and much efficient than Arduino Uno. And Raspberry Pi series, as we have talked already, that Arduino Uno works on C and C++ language, while Raspberry Pi works on you can say MicroPython or Python. Okay, so MicroPython is a decrypted version of Python on which Raspberry Pi works, and it can be used to build cobots, robots, collaborative robots, and all these automation. But Arduino Uno is used for small scale projects. So what is the difference between ATmega 328P, which was the IC heart of Arduino Uno, ESP32, STM32, all that? So we are going to talk about it in detail. Okay, so first we are going to compare Raspberry Pi versus Arduino. Raspberry Pi is a microcomputer, while Arduino is a microcontroller. Raspberry Pi needs an operating system, while Arduino does not require any operating system or OS. Raspberry Pi is complicated, while Arduino is a simple microcontroller. Raspberry Pi can show video option, camera, Ethernet ports, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, USB, I2C, SPI, UART protocols to communicate with other devices on board, while Arduino shows only USB for power and social in-out, I2C, SPI, UART communication, or communication protocol is also provided by Arduino. Raspberry Pi is best for general computer, while Arduino is best for small tasks, which we have already discussed, that constantly repeat. Raspberry Pi is capable of performing a large range of tasks, while Arduino is optimized for sensing and controlling the world around it. Best for more advanced makers, like for making robots, or for more veteran or more experienced people, Raspberry Pi, while Arduino is best for tyros or beginners. Raspberry Pi is programmed in many languages including C, C++, Python, Ruby, R, while Arduino is programmed in C and C++. Raspberry Pi is relatively high power consumption, while Arduino is consuming low power. Then we have specs or specifications of Raspberry Pi, ESP32 and Arduino. Raspberry Pi is single board computer, while ESP32 is microcontroller and Arduino is also a microcontroller. Raspberry Pi has an operating system. ESP32 also has an operating system, while Arduino doesn't have. Its processor of Raspberry Pi is 32-bit, while ESP32 processor is also 32-bit, but Arduino is only 8-bit, which means it can transfer 8 bits only with efficiency. Otherwise, it will have to go to the chunks and it will be slow afterwards. Memory of Raspberry Pi is 1 gigahertz, 10 raised to power 9. While ESP32 is 160 mega, like 10 raised to power 6 million, and Arduino Uno has only memory of 16 megahertz clock frequency. Sorry, it was not memory, it was clock frequency. and the memory of Raspberry Pi is 5.2 megabytes. ESP32 has 520 kilobytes, while Arduino has 32 kilobytes only. And input output pins and all that, it's all the same. Now let's compare STM32F103RB and ATmega328 like Arduino. Clock frequency or clock speed of STM32 is 72 MHz, while that of Arduino is 16 MHz. I2C buses are 2 in STM32, while these are the communication protocols to connect with other devices like I2C, SPI, UART, Universal Asynchronous Computer. And then I2C has STM32 has 2 I2C buses, while Arduino has 1. Same goes for SPI buses. And then pulse width modulation channel, STM32 has 15 while Arduino has 6, and same price. And pulse width modulation resolution of STM32 is 16-bit while that of Arduino is 10-bit. And architecture of STM32 is ARM Cortex M332-bit. ARM, what does it mean? Advanced RISC machine. And what does RISC machine? ARM stands for Advanced RISC machine. And what does RISC means? RISC means reduced instruction set computer. Cortex is the family of microcontrollers. It's a 32-bit STM32, while Arduino is AVR, reduced instruction set computer, 8-bit microcontroller. AVR means automatic voltage regulator. Okay, ADC resolution or analog to digital converter resolution of STM32 is 12-bit while that of Arduino is 10-bit. Now let's move forward and talk about debugging. In STM there is serial and JTAG, while in Arduino there is only serial debugging involved. Now we will talk about conclusion of this video, that what actually this all video was about. This video provides a comprehensive comparison guide for ESP32, Arduino and STM32 microcontrollers, including a comparison of features, advantages and disadvantages in the dynamic realm of embedded systems. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and like my channel, and follow for more videos like this, as microcontrollers are taking over the world and now we are going towards microprocessors. And these are, the microprocessor is a brain of any computer, and microprocessor is basically the brain of any computer, and that brain of computer is also called CPU, like central processing unit. And microcontrollers are miniaturized microprocessors which have low capabilities as compared to microprocessors. And follow for more videos like this. Thank you so much, and don't forget to follow it, and we will really welcome your suggestions, and feedback will be highly appreciated. Jazakallah.